I love what you've done with the place.
Glad you could make it, Rubido. Take a look at me. I've finally acquired what I was missing before. I may have lost my body, but I feel so much better.
Stop the space-time anomaly, Albedo! There's still time if you do it!
I'm to repent, am I? I think not. As my duty as immortal, I prepared a brand new worldview for mankind. When I temporarily linked with Udu, I climbed the ladder of evolution and saw the leaning tower of culture that humans have struggled to construct. It's not even a tower, really. It's a scaffold of rotting wood, built with meager knowledge and pitiful tools. But a nice guy would tell them the truth, would he not? Hello? You've got it all wrong!
What are you gonna do with this region of space?
Who knows? Perhaps I'll cause a shift and shove this whole dimension into a high-order domain. Don't be afraid. We low-dimension creatures will move on last to a higher plane. It'll be glorious. The true eternal chain. The fulfillment of that which we lacked. The evolution of mankind and the evolution of the very world itself that watches over us. Happy days are here. They'll name a holiday after me.
Albedo Day.
Assuming they even have the concept of holidays on the other side.
If you don't stop, I'll have to stop you!
Come, my positron. You are an anti-Udu weapon. My heart tingles with anticipation. A weapon need not feel shame for desiring combat. For all we know, humans themselves may be weapons created by the world.
You're right! I am a weapon! Every cell in my body is aching for a fight! They long to collide with their anti-existence. I've probably wanted to fight from the moment we were born!
We think alike, Rubido. I feel exactly the same way. Right now, I'd like to rip you to shreds!
Bring it on! I'm gonna rip you right out of here and drag you back to Durandal!
There's no one here to hold us back. Bring it on!
So he casts safety level on you, so you can't die. Safety level is auto life. It's kind of like the final battle with you, Yevon, in Final Fantasy X. So he doesn't have anything, so you can't steal a Psycho Pocket. I know, like, everybody talks about this, but Crispin Freeman really does a great job as Albedo. Brian Sedal does a really great job as Junior, too. Again, everyone's perfectly cast, except when they changed...
Can't you do anything by yourself?
Resentment! That's all he does. Sometimes he casts Miracle Star against you. Albedo's tension is uplifted.
Oh, this pain feels so good, so good!
Provocation 8. So what you need to do is you need to just keep hitting the zone that is committed to memory. Albedo's tension is uplifted.
What's wrong? Kill me now! Hurry!
I like how it, like, specifically tells us the amount of provocation. Okay. Ah, now it's CCB. How am I supposed to do CCB? Oh, okay.
Eat this!
Give it to me. Fill me with your rage.
And you have to keep doing that. Counter boost is good.
What's wrong? Kill me now. Hurry!
If you just keep attacking him, normally he'll just regenerate and the fight will go on forever. But see, it says zone CCB and it'll tell you each time.
Give me all you got. Did you already forget how to rip someone apart? Come on, give me more, more, more! Did you already forget how to rip someone apart?
This is another song that's not bad at all.
Yes, yes! Come on, give me more, more, more!
What happens if I do this?
Eat this.
Give it to me. Fill me with your rage.
Yeah, you just need to hit the break zone every time.
Eat this. Eat this.
The only one who can kill me is you, Rubido. Did you already forget how to rip someone apart? Come on, give me more, more, more!
Yeah, sometimes he casts Miracle Star against you, but even if you die, you can't die. He just brings you back to life.
Did you already forget how to rip someone apart?
Albedo, you...
Well, Rubido. Admit it. You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Yeah. It was fun. My blood danced in my veins. We really are nothing more than instruments of war.
No, that's not it. We're not foolish because we're tools. It's because we're men. Oblivion, huh? You might say this is a release. At least, I won't have to fear losing anyone anymore.
Albedo?
What's with that face? You look like you just lost your best friend, Rubido.
You bastard! You knew all along!
What are you talking about? I can't stand you or Negredo. Rubido. Beware of Negredo's shadow. Think why it is he doesn't react to Udo.
Here, Swassers? No, don't go! Albedo, don't go! Don't leave me alone!
Look, Rubido. I'm free.
wrong, Rubido?
I can't hear it. My right chest. I can't hear my other heartbeat anymore.
Is that why you're crying?
Leave me alone. I just tore away half of my body with my own hands. The me that's here. It isn't me anymore.
Were you really that weak, Rubido? That's not the Rubido I know.
Who cares? None of that matters anymore.
Get up, Rubido. There are people waiting for you. Don't let them down now. Remember the promise that you made me? Please promise me. Promise you'll come back.
Sakura, you're right. I promised I'd protect your sister. Didn't I? I couldn't protect my younger brother. But there are still people I care about who I can protect.
That's right, Rubido. That's the Rubido that I love.
Sakura. Thanks.
Aww.
You did well, Junior. Come on. Let's go back to the others.
Finally, he'll be able to find peace.
Yes. But this is not the end.
No. This is just the beginning. A tiny ripple has just been born in the world that surrounds them. One day, that ripple will grow into a large wave, and it will swallow even them.
Yes. And that's why I want him to rest. Even if his rest is but a short one.
Sorry to worry all of you.
Junior! Thank goodness!
Oh,
you're
a little
okay.
spin.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah, I promised after all. But it was really this guy who saved me. Guess I owe him another one.
Junior, did you make up with him?
I don't know about that. We were both pretty stubborn. He said he hated me, right to the bitter end.
Oh, I see. So it was just a big family squabble, huh?
Mary, we have a Zohar confirmed at point 3E. Referencing the coordinates with the simulator, there's a 93% probability it's the original that was on Melsha.
Nice work. Ready to wire the pod for launch. This is our last job. Give it everything you got.
Warning signal. Abnormality in the surrounding space detected.
What? Give me a full report.
Large-scale spatial distortion detected. A large mass is gating out. Mass estimate increasing. Immeasurable. It's materializing into normal space.
A gnosis? You gotta be kidding me. There can't be a gnosis that big.
Jagway, approaching!
It's coming. Abel's Ark. It's been a long time, Yeshua. I'm pleased that you've come. But didn't you say you weren't going to intervene? I've made up my mind. I won't hold back anymore. That's wonderful. I'm thrilled that you'll finally be entering the stage.
Alright. So that was Xenosaga Episode II, Jenseits von Gut und Böse. I think there are some extra scenes, so we'll watch those and I won't talk over them. Or maybe I will. I'm gonna lose my train of thought if the scenes come up again. Yeah.
Mary! Come here a second. Listen, think it'd be okay if I kept a dog on the bridge?
Junior,
A dog?
you own this place.
Come here, boy. His name's Albie. He's an albino, so Albie.
He's got a kind of tough-looking face.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't misbehave like someone we know.
Haha, I hope he doesn't kill people like my evil brother that I just killed. Kills his brother, replaces it with a dog. Love it.
Welcome back, Momo.
It's good to be back.
Oh, that curtsy!
I'm planning on living with Momo for a while. I'd like to ask you to protect her again should the need arise. What are your plans now?
Through the kindness of the representative trustee, I have been assigned to the Kukai Foundation. I'm to be stationed on the Durandal, and if Momo requests, I will be loaned out to her as a matter of priority. For that purpose, I will also be undergoing life extension.
Really?
Which representative trustee made the request?
The little one, of course.
Who do you think?
You mean little Junior, right?
So, you're really going?
I don't believe this chain of events is truly over. And I'm concerned about that Ormus organization the Patriarch mentioned.
Of course. Your bookstore idea didn't last 6 months. I hope you won't be changing jobs again quite so soon.
I'll do the best I can. Although, I don't know if time will wait another 6 months.
Jin? Be careful, okay?
Miyuki!
Welcome back, Shion! It sounds like a lot happened.
You can say that again. It's too much for a quiet engineer. I just want to take a nice long vacation.
Aw, Alan, your vacation will have to wait. You've got mountains of reports to fill out.
What? Are you serious?
Well, Cosmos, shall we get going? It's time to go home.
Right.
I see. So this is the Y data. But there's a great deal missing.
But both he and the UTIC organization have completely poured through the Realian's main database.
He only went as far as the subconscious.
Below even that, in the lowest level of the unconscious domain, are you saying the answer lies in the Unus Mundus?
Most likely.
Really? Well, I suppose we'll leave it at that for now. When the path to Lost Jerusalem is opened, Cosmos will awaken.
So, what will you do with him?
I said it was a shame, didn't I?
There you have it. Good news, huh, partner?
Welcome, Weaver of the Eternal Circle of Zarathustra.
To be continued. Alright, so that game is the reason that we don't have 6 Xenosaga games, but luckily the third one is good enough to wrap up the series really nicely. We'll talk more about that once we get into the third game, but I hope you enjoyed my Let's Play. They definitely made a lot of mistakes with this game. They should not have changed the art style so much. They shouldn't have gotten rid of Shion's glasses. They should... it's not a problem with the developers, but they shouldn't have changed the voice actors of Cosmos and Shion, because they do not really fit as well. And the voice actors... I truly believe it's a problem with directing, honestly. Like, because the voice actors that they chose, they do so much better in other works. So it's not really like Olivia Hack's fault that she doesn't really sound right as Shion. It's just, I don't know, maybe she wasn't feeling well. I do love the music change. Yuki Kajira is one of my favorite video game composers ever. Favorite anime composers. Shinji Hosoe, I don't think really does that great a job in this game. There are some songs that work well and some that don't, but they just don't compare to Yuki Kajira or Yasunori Mitsuda's music for the last game, so there's a pretty obvious difference. I think that Yuki Kajira was a good replacement for Yasunori Mitsuda since he didn't do this series. I actually like her music better than his. A lot of people have a problem with him not returning, but whatever, he's one of the most acclaimed video game composers of all time. You can't have him in every game, so deal with it. But yeah, I actually do like Yuki Kajira better. I think she fits the series more and the tone. She's better at establishing motifs, in my opinion. So yeah, I do like the music change, except for the in-game music, which is... It doesn't compare. The graphics are... They would be very good if they didn't use the battle models for the cutscenes. Like I said before, they should have made medium poly models. They should have had the high poly models for the FMVs, and then they should have made medium poly models that actually have, like, some expression and have hands, so that when you zoom in on the hands, they don't look like blocks and they look horrible and they take you out of the scene. When people's mouth moves, they look awful. They don't have any teeth inside. It looks fucking awful. But the FMVs look great. So I think that it's not the graphics that are bad, it's that they didn't bother to make the different models for cutscenes, because, I mean, like they did actually, I think they only had 2 models, the high poly models for the FMVs, and they used them in some cutscenes for Xenosaga Episode 1, and there's no reason that they couldn't do that in Episode 2, because that game made a lot of money. It went very over budget, but they made all the money back. They were doing great. They could have... And they shouldn't have fired Soraya Saga, because it's her damn series, and she should have been able to... She started it with Takahashi. She should have been able to finish it with him. But it is her script. It is hers and Takahashi's story. Might be edited a little bit, condensed down a little more, especially in episode 3, because they gotta finish the story. They gotta combine 4 games at once, and they actually do a really good job with that. It does feel a little rushed, but it still manages to tell, like, one of the greatest video game stories I've ever seen. It's so good. I love episode 3 so much. Really eager to get to episode 3. So, well, oh, and the gameplay, I feel that it would be good. It is very strategic. I think it should be explained a little better, because it took me and a lot of other people a really long time to understand how it works. And the enemies should not have that much health. Like, I think that's the main problem, is that they should not have as much health as they do, because then the battles just go on forever. But I do like the battle system. 1 and 3 are much better, but it is a very hard battle system, and that is exciting for me, because I don't normally find turn-based RPGs hard. But yeah, speaking of episode 3, we are going to save our clear data so we can get a little prize when we start episode 3, and I will see you next time in Xenosaga Episode 3, also Sprott Zarathustra.